Everybody, this is Jose Trujillo. I am an artist. I'm a fine art artist, or however people call artists. I'm a painter. And today I just wanted to make this little quick video to touch on something that I believe it can just fly over our heads, okay? And it's something very simple. I don't feel like painting. I don't feel like creating artwork. I just don't feel it. It's not right. I'm not feeling it. I'm not digging it, perhaps I have artist block. Ooh, artist block. You heard of that one before? Artist block. What's up with that, right? We've been told all this stuff, right? You're not inspired. You need to go somewhere and become inspired. Maybe you listen to the stories of Eugène Delacroix, right? The French artist who visited where did he go? Morocco, right? And he became inspired. And then, maybe you read, I don't know, some bohemian artist story about how artists became inspired when they met their muse and all this stuff that is very romantic and it's very cool. And we all, read that stuff, or maybe we didn't, maybe we heard it, whatever. But we as artists, we get bombarded by all of these ideas. And then people support it, right? People that are not artists, that love the whole artist game, they get to you, they come close to you and they're like, well, you need to find your muse. They kind of tap you on the shoulder. You need to find your muse, and that's going to fix it. You need to, people used to tell me all the time, you need to go visit. Every time they came from a vacation, I used to hate the shit out of this, because every time someone came from a vacation, they're like, you need to go there because you will be inspired there. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you mean I need to go to Milan? I need to go to Paris? Can't I become inspired in Arizona? Why not? We have some of the greatest skies here, even if we didn't. I didn't hear Van Gogh going to Mexico to be inspired. I don't know, or I'm from Mexico, that's why I say that. I don't know. So the reason I'm saying this is because we have all these things that just bombard us, right? With the artist needs solitude. And the artist needs this. And of course, all those things are important. Of course, you want to get inspiration from everywhere and anywhere. Of course, that's what artists are like octopuses. We're like, oh, that looks like inspiration. Boom. Oh, that looks like, and we pull from everywhere. And of course, you want to do that. But you don't want to wait, is my point. You don't want to wait for that. And I created, what would you call it? A PDF download, PDF download, where I explain more in depth. If you want to download it, I'll be sharing it down here somewhere down there. I'll share the link. But anyways, I created this because I wanted to share more in depth as to what it is that is stopping us. Why do we feel that way? How do we get out of it? Most importantly, because we need to get out of it. We need to get out of this whole artist block of this idea that inspiration. This whole thing, it pisses me off when people are like, it's because you're not inspired. You think about all the successful artists. And when I mean successful, I'm not just talking about monetary. I'm talking about creating artwork. Van Gogh maybe didn't sell his work, but he was successful at creating it. Now, what we want, at least me, right? I don't know, maybe you don't. I don't know. But at least I know, and I know a lot of artists, we want to be successful at both, right? We want to create artwork, be successful at that, and we also want to be successful at maybe selling it, or maybe getting this enough exposure on the gallery circuit or whatever, and then possibly get to create a bigger name for yourself and end up selling it, or sell, I don't know, prints, calendars, whatever your vision is. But we want both, right? We want that exterior monetary success, or that recognition, and we also want to create the artwork, because we're here for the ride, right? We want both things. Maybe you don't want both things, I don't know, but whichever, it doesn't matter. Maybe you want to have the success of creating the artwork. Well, we need to get out of this whole idea of you need to wait for inspiration. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel, after 20 years of painting, after finally 20 years, I feel like I figured it out. I can get myself inspired like this. And I can stay inspired, and I don't need to wait for inspiration. I don't need to be like, oh man, No, I learned the tricks I've mastered the skill, and the reason I'm saying this before you log off, and go, oh, this guy's crazy. No, before you log off, let me explain to you just really quick. The reason why is because I had no choice. I was an artist, what they call a starving artist, for about 15 years of my art career. I had studios, I would shut them down because, I couldn't pay the rent, and I couldn't stay open because I had the studio, but I wasn't selling anything. Have any of you ever been there? So I had about 3-4 studios, actual studios, big warehouses and whatnot, but I could never sell anything. I was always, it's not that I couldn't, it's that I didn't know. I had no idea. People wanted to buy something, and it was like I was running the opposite direction. Like, oh, yes, no, don't talk to me about money, or whatever, stuff like that. So part of getting burnt so much taught me at some point, dude, you need to change, right? You need to change that mindset. And I was forced out of it because I forced myself. I had no other choice to become a full-time artist. So I had to change that mindset. And I figured out how to do it, and I want to share it with you. And I'm going to share it with you for free. It's not like I'm going to, buy my course for 10, It's very simple. It's just download it right here. I don't know. What you do need to do, though, is sign up to my artist list because I have plenty more coming up. Plenty more experiences and pitfalls where I've hit my face on the floor and how I got up, how I cleaned myself up, and how I'm continuing to go. Because, of course, I haven't arrived. I'm not Chuck Close, right? But I make a living out of it. And not only that, I'm able to create artwork at will. I'm able to create inspiration at will. I don't have to wait for inspiration. I have to sit there and think about something. I don't have to go and walk around the clouds and look. I don't have to wait for a muse. I know how to get in it at will. So I'll leave you with that. My name is Jose Trujillo. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.